today. From GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. One of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Everybody, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First down, going to the air with Love. He'll find Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. We can look at this Bronco defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Here's a give to Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14.
Well, some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
2nd and goal from the 1. Dobbins is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Love from the gun on third down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right.
Shreds the tackle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Another run here with Dobbins.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Love. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
J.K. Dobbins.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able...
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Off play action. Love.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw.
Love. And oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Looking to throw.
Love. And he is caught.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They'll run here with Dobbins.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
94 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Love. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They'll run for it with Dillon. Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
A.J. Dillon with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
It certainly worked, but that was a gutsy call to go for it on. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up from the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And running with power here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
2 yards to go, second down.
Throwing, Love.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it,
and the Broncos will take over.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Love. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
On second down, Love once more. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal. And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now a carry for Dobbins.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
132 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Right back to Dobbins on first.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. To throw now. Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
The slot man in motion right.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Love from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Buying time to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Slot man moves right.
Dillon. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Love looking to throw it. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Josh Downs, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now a handoff for Dobbins. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Dobbins. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have it here. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll run. It's Dobbins. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. This 2nd and 4. Love going to keep it on the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Love. And that will be incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Love. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Back to throw. Love forced out to his left. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Dobbins is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he?
So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Second and 11 now. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let one go deep for downs. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Josh Downs with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs extend their fourth-quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clinch. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.